All right, guys. This is my second podcast, and I thank you guys for joining. Um, we got a couple guests with me this morning, and we're gonna again talk about gadgets. So I thank all of you that made it, that could look at it after, and I thankful for all my guests that are joining me today. So first, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Y'all know me as Cooking with Doug, and we got who else do we have online?
D. Johnson.
Okay.
Melanie Prado.
Wanda Underwood.
Okay. And all of you guys, of course, are on my kitchen gadgets group and other groups of mine.
Yes.
So that's why
Yes.
that's why I have you guys here. Because who better to talk about gadgets, right?
Right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, first I want to just kind of break the ice. And Mel, I was talking to you about this the other day. Remember back in the days when we used to watch QVC and Evine in the morning on Sundays, and there was so much stuff to buy, and now they're selling chocolate and brownies and steaks now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I thought it was, geared towards gadgets, but I guess not.
Yeah. So I remember back in the days, like I was like, I'm gonna run out of money, but now I'm
True.
safe.
They're not getting you on those $10 pieces of boneless chicken breast, are they?
Right. No.
Mm.
They're probably like $15 now.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this because I get this a lot. On air fryers. Now I'm biased to Cook Essentials, so I guess I would rather have a different opinion so the people out there could hear from you guys. If you had to buy an air fryer in 2018, which one would you get?
Ew. That's a good one. If I had my choice, this is D. Johnson. I think I would go with that Breville Smart Air. That's on my list to the next one. It's larger, of course,
Right.
and it's multi-purpose, and it probably would take the place of the two air fryers that I use: the Power Air Fryer and oven, and the Cook's Essentials air fryer.
Now I was gonna touch on that because I know you have the power oven, so
I do.
who better to talk about it than you? So why? So you do have an oven, so why would you pick the Breville over your power oven? Let's just say.
Well, one, it's larger, and two, it's multifunction. Um, that probably would be the two of my main reasons. I like the Power Air Fryer oven. What it really attracted me to that was the rotisserie function. I really wanted to try that rotisserie
Have you?
function. So if I did get the Breville, at least I would have the Power Air Fryer oven to do the rotisserie if I needed to, which I don't really use that often.
Okay. Have you used the rotisserie function though as yet?
I did. I did. I made croutons in the basket. The
Oh,
basket.
yeah, I remember. Okay. Okay.
And I made chicken and I made pork roast. It does pork roast beautifully, beautifully.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
What about you guys?
I, well,
I
some,
know I have, this is Wanda, and I have the original uh, Cook's Companion 5.3, and I love it. And if ever anything goes wrong with it, I'm probably going to do the Paula Deen 8.5.
Okay.
Just because my regular oven at home is a convection oven, and I love cooking in it as well when I have to cook for a whole bunch of people. But I don't, I like the way that I get that hot blast of air from the top and what
Right.
it does, and to me the other ovens don't seem like they would fit my needs quite as well.
I think I probably would go back to a Cook's Essentials because it was my first one and I loved and adored it. So I'm thinking I'll probably go with whatever new one comes out down the line.
Gotcha. What you got now though?
I have a Turbo Star, a Philips. In fact, I've been trying to
Oh,
look. to replace the basket and with no success. So,
Wow.
See, I always knew you were bougie.
Yeah.
no.
Sorry.
And that it has to be red.
Or purple.
And, well, not for my kitchen, but yes. But I did buy
Okay.
the purple one for my daughter, actually.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I heard those are good.
No,
I
they are
just
awesome.
Gosh.
Really.
they what?
They're awesome. My first one was a Cook's Essentials, and then I got the Philips. But at work, I use the Power Excel, and I have a new what is it? A Brio, a New Wave Brio or something. So I have two air fryer, well, 3 air fryers at my job that I use to cook for my coworkers,
That's
and
so
those
nice.
are awesome
Wow.
too.
That's
Well,
so
they're
nice.
nice to me because I feed them, so they buy me what I need.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
It's a
right.
new
But
version of
those
you
are all
fly,
great.
I'll buy.
Exactly. But they are all, if I had to recommend them, could only speak to what I've used, and those 4 being awesome gadgets. I am curious to see how the Paula Deen works because it does come in red, therefore it's piqued my interest. And let's face it, it's bigger, so who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Right. You know, they say the bigger the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
No.
mean, size does matter, let's be honest.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Sometimes function's a little important too. So that's why I
Yeah,
like those.
definitely.
I hear you. Yeah, you got to be able to function. You know what I'm saying?
But that's one thing I love about the air fryer group is even with just what you might call a basic air fryer, we all come up with these new ways of using them that are really, some people would just shake their head at, like with the boiling the eggs in the air fryer. Everybody's like, it's like discovering the wheel all of a sudden. So I
Yeah.
find that the air fryers are pretty versatile. I mean, to me, there's really no mistake made when you're using them. I made a lava cake the other day by accident, and it was delicious.
Love a cake.
You're
That's awesome.
trying to remember what you did wrong, right?
No, exactly, and that's why when people question how did you do this and that, I really do try to consciously remember what I did because I don't want to misguide anyone else.
Yeah.
It was a happy
Well,
accident.
yeah. And I find that I use mine more to reheat things than actually cook them originally.
Oh, definitely. Like pizza, reheated pizza and chicken wings. It's great. My kid loves it.
Yeah.
Reheating. That's what's up. I've never done that. I'm
Really?
still. That's what. Well, in my kitchen, every piece of gadget serves its purpose. And
Yeah.
that's where my microwave comes.
I know, but the microwave doesn't give you the crispness to the reheated of the pizza and the
Right. But
wings. I mean, it's great
Exactly.
for that.
I'm greedy.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'm greedy because when it's time to reheat and eat it, I don't care about that. Just give it a little warmth, and I'm gonna just tear it up.
Okay.
So, all right. So, guys, have you heard about the new Instant Pot Max? The new Instant Pot.
Yes, and it is on my wish list.
Yeah.
Well, I have the Ultra, and I've been looking at what the Max does versus the Ultra, and I think I'm cool to stay.
You're cool. Even though it can sous vide, I know you big on that.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? My Ultra sous vide's tube, doll.
Well, I heard
That's what that Ultra button will do. You can tell it to do anything you want to.
Wow.
Know that. Okay.
Well, this is news for me because I'm trying to upgrade, but I'm a little in the dark. I have a tiny little mini. When I say mini, it makes one portion. A Wolfgang Puck rice cooker, which I've done everything in it but rice. And I really want to get into a bigger pot. So this sounds like something I would be willing to make space for on my counters.
Oh yeah. Well, for you, I mean,
Does it come in red? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, just for you, Mel. I mean, being starting out in pressure cooking. I mean, you can get any 6-quart pressure cooker because this one is like high end. This is gonna be like $200, where you can get like a regular pot for like 100, 120, or even less than that. But it's gonna be 6-quart. Now, one of the features it says it cooks at 15 psi, which means that it can, which I don't understand what the big deal about that is, because I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, or if this is something, if this can do something more. I just bought the canning attachment to my vacuum sealer, but I know it can only do like mason jars, but that's okay for me. So
yeah, your vacuum sealer, that canning feature is really not for like long-term, gee, I'm going to put some tomatoes up out of my garden or whatever. That's more for like coffee beans and stuff like that. Because I mean, yeah, I have all those things and I use them for like coffee beans and dry stuff, but they tell you that, you know, you're going to have a lot of ruined tomatoes if you try to do something like that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because
if you you know, unless they've changed it in 10 years, I don't know. Maybe they've
sounds like you saved me a couple bathroom runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, cool. Well, then I guess I will be trying.
Just nice and vacuum seal it and put it in the fridge. Then that's cool. But yeah, don't put it back in your.
Well, yeah, I wasn't thinking long term. I was thinking like maybe salads, you know, for like prep.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about the canning, like you could possibly do in a pressure cooker. So.
Well, yeah. I'm naive to the whole thing. So me canning a salad is the same as me doing.
Oh gosh.
So I'm glad you straightened that out.
Yeah, but, well, just for the record, yeah.
Right. I appreciate it. Okay. So have any of you guys had a chance to check out that new Paula Deen 800-watt titanium ceramic nonstick reverse grill and griddle thingy they got?
You know,
no.
I did watch the video on it this morning, but I haven't. You know, I don't have it.
Okay, right. Well, any of you thought of getting it?
You're talking about the multi cooker insert?
No, not that one. No, it's like a grill and griddle. It's like you know, one side is a griddle and one side's a grill. Sort of like a George Foreman grill, I guess, and it's ceramic. Mm-hmm. The top is removable.
So it's electric.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
no, I didn't know that. Wow.
It's kind of like that Gotham steel smokeless thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
A couple of people in the Gadget, well, one person so far actually has it in the Gadget group, and they were showing it off. Okay. It was pretty cool.
It looked interesting to me. I liked what I saw on the, you know, I watched the presentation and I liked the way it was constructed.
Yeah, I like the ceramic part of it, and I think Shirley.
Oh yeah.
That man was telling me that you can remove the you know, the top, the cover. So
wow.
So
yeah, they did that in the presentation. You can just take the whole top off if you want.
Good. Yeah, I didn't watch the presentation because I'm happy. I'm just happy with my 2018 George Foreman. You know, I've had a grill and griddle, a Cook Essentials, and that was cool. But I realized that the main function of my George Foreman is to make bacon. and nothing else. It's less fumes. It's easy cleanup. I just put it on there. I hit the timer for 10 minutes. I walk away. It beeps. I power it off, and my bacon's done. So
awesome.
That alone it earned its place on my counter. Not, you know, it has the waffle plates, it has the griddle plates, and all that other stuff that I never use. But for that one function.
Oh, that's cool. I never used mine for bacon.
You gotta try it. I'm telling you, you be like, wow. Because the cleanup is easy. It comes up right on your drip tray. Throw it in a, you know, discard of it however you do, and that's it. And well, my plates on my George Foreman detach. I don't know if yours does. So cleanup on the platform is simple. It's easy peasy. So
you use the grill plate, so it gives it the nice ripple and everything.
No, it does not for bacon, but yeah, for like for instance, yesterday I used it. I'm gonna put the video out tomorrow. I made burgers because, like I said, it's raining out here for Memorial Weekend. Mm-hmm. So I just bought my George Foreman to my homegirl's house instead of going out there in the rain, because it's raining off and on. Who has time to be worrying about that? So pop the burgers, and we popped 6 burgers on there for 8 minutes, no flip, done.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a great thing to have. You know, it doesn't beat a grill. Does it taste better than a barbecue grill, outside grill? No, but it's good for it's raining, and you know, better than doing it like on the stovetop or something. And it gives you grill marks and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So that's why I wouldn't particularly get the Paula Deen, because I'm happy with what I got. But it did look interesting. I know some people out there listening probably are looking at it. I want to see if you guys do anything about that. But going further than this, you guys don't know too much about that one. Well, Dee, I know you are into bread making. And
yes, I am.
I know Mel, all of you guys. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your bread group?
The bread group. Yes, the bread group started around the end of January. It started with, I believe it was the bread maker that was featured on QVC. And it sparked my interest. And I noticed there was a lot of activity on the comments in the Gadgets group. So I said, you know, this might be a good idea to do a bread group. And within 30 minutes, there was 50 something people that signed up. We now have about 650 members. It's very active. Although there's 650 members, I would say probably half the group is very active in the group. We have really advanced. We really did advance. We're all learning from each other.
I'm gonna put the link in the description, but just tell them the name of the Facebook group so they know.
Sure, it's the Bread Machine Enthusiasts group on Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep, and they have all sorts of bread machines in there. I have what do I have again? The bread man? Yeah.
The bread man. Yeah.
And I bought that little silicone bowl thing, the Lekue or whatever you call it. Lekue.
Lekue, yeah.
Yeah, some of y'all saw maybe a small loaf of bread on that. I think that's awesome. You do everything in that silicone bowl.
Right. We're now going to be featuring that as well, and we're going to be starting challenges as well every other week, and so we can all learn and excel in that as well.
Yeah, I've seen you guys make. I don't make bread that much, but I've seen you guys make a whole bunch of crazy.
Oh, I can't believe some of the stuff people can. It's like watching that British baking show. It's like, what the heck?
It's so amazing. I'm doing things that I've never done before, like that challah braid. I think that was a big hit. I've never done that before. I was
What's
so
that
amazed.
One with the star thing?
That was the star bread. Yes. That was the star bread.
I call it star bread.
We all have never done that before, and we're all amazed. And people are going out buying 2, 3, and 4 bread machines. It's really exciting.
I think you convinced me. I'll probably be ordering one this afternoon.
Oh, I tell you. You know what? You really do need to get one of those Lekue, or I got one back in February or whatever. I was interested in the Lekue thing, and it was too expensive. It was like $35 then.
Oh my!
And I found one that was a little cheaper. Of course, not quite as big. If you get these less expensive things, they're called steamer baskets, but a lot of them are really small. But anyway, I got one, and I realized that the size did matter again, and but I got one, and then based on what I saw Dee and Doug do on the on YouTube the other day, I got mine out and made the whole thing. I had just been baking in it.
Okay.
I'd like do my dough and my Ninja or whatever and bake in it, but start to finish, and mine was big enough, and it's like, why would you buy bread anymore?
Exactly.
Right. And speaking of that, Wanda, you know what else I'm gonna do that's gangster?
What's that?
I'm gonna do the Lekue, but I'm gonna put it in my Ninja 4-in-1 in oven mode.
Oh, I was just reading about that, about proofing. Oh, I'm going to love to see you do it in the 4-in-1.
Oh, you can proof in your Breville too. You know that, Doug.
Oh, yeah. One of my, let me tell you something. In the comment section on my YouTube, they let me have it. They're like, yeah, you can proof. So basically, what are you doing? But that's okay. But
But can
but
it bake in
I'm
your
gonna
4-in-1? Can it bake?
Huh?
Can you bake bread in your 4-in-1?
I don't know, but it has an oven function. The oven function should work similar to an oven.
Wow.
So instead of putting it in my Breville, I'm gonna try it. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna work. It's worth a try.
Yeah, it's an
And-
oven.
Yeah. And I don't know, Doug, if you know this already, I don't mean to be telling you something that you do know, but I've read on some of those 4-in-1 things that if you're baking, you kind of need to put it on your rack.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna do, but you know what? Yeah,
Okay,
I was
cool.
gonna do it. But I'm not worried. I was gonna do that too, but I normally do that in oven mode because it's too hot on the bottom.
Oh, okay, cool. I knew I'd heard that.
I made some mac and cheese in oven mode, and I didn't put anything. Because they didn't sell it that way. They didn't preach it to you that way. It was in the instructions, but of course I'm a guy. It's like a small section in there, like use a different container and put it in there. I just so I made a whole pot of mac and cheese and put it in oven mode, and the bottom was very crisp.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, so I learned that way, and then I was like, oh, okay. So that's what that extra for.
Now, don't you know when they demonstrate it on TV and it gets burned like that, they talk about how lovely the crust is.
Crispy. Oh no, I was real burnt. Yeah, I mean, this can help your teeth pop out. It was very crunchy.
I mean, depending on your dental plan, you can actually enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll definitely activate it for sure. But but I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna work, but if it does, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome for a lot of people. So what else? Okay, so moving along, let's see. Okay, so what new gadgets are you guys thinking of, have you bought recently or thinking to buy?
I am thinking to buy once again the Breville. That's really the number one. I have a lot of things.
He's waiting on the flex pays.
That's right. I'm waiting on the flex pay.
That thing went on flex pay for like 1 month and said, nah, you got to buy me full price now.
But I pretty much have everything except for, I think I just want to improve with that Breville. I have the Zozerishi I got at Goodwill for like $22. I got the Lekue.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think of nothing else. But yeah, I got my eye on that Breville. That's what I'm really focusing on. I'll run out of room in my kitchen in a minute.
Right. Well, you can always tell hubby to bust down the wall. You know what I'm saying?
And I have a huge kitchen too, and I'm running out of room.
Right. How about you guys?
For me, I really been wanting a larger pressure cooker, as I mentioned. And also I have been on the fence for a bread maker. If I had a bread maker in my house, I'd probably have to open up my doorways somewhat because you know how much I love bread and I try not to eat it as much. But if I'm making it, what is better than fresh bread? Nothing.
I had to throw, when I did that video, although my bread looked like Elephant Man's neck, that bread was so good. Not the one I did the other day, but the one I did first in my bread machine. Great, but oh my God, I thought I was in Longhorns. And the problem is, you eat bread when you wait for your food. Well, I didn't have any food.
Yes.
So I would have ate the whole.
So you ate the whole thing there.
I had to butt out. I just kept eating. I had to throw it out. I rebuked it. I just threw it out. I said, no, you ain't going to get
I'm telling you.
Get behind me.
Right.
Well, I'm interested.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry, Doug. I wanted to let you finish, but I was just going to say that I'm interested. Curtis Stone kind of hinted at he's looking at doing something along the lines of a pressure cooker. Now, if he could get the same electrics behind his stuff that Paula Deen has, and put that Durastone lining in it, oh my goodness, that's just going to be great.
Right. I don't know what it is about HSN. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't do it. When I watch HSN, I'll be like,
You know, I do most of my stuff is KitchenAid, and most of my kitchen gadgets I do get from QVC. But I happen to love my Curtis Stone grill pans. I love the interior. I think it's awesome.
But they're also more expensive. I'm kind of like in the middle of the road.
Yeah, but it feels it. It feels, I mean, I've had a Lekue pot. This is really heavy. I like this.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
They're really good though. Because I know Shirley, my admin, she loves that stuff. Because I remember when I bought my English set from Yvonne, she's like, "Why are you buying that?" And but I kind of am in the middle of the road. I look for flex pay, bargains, and quality all in one. But I know that's top notch. I know that's top notch.
You know what? Now we were talking about Instant Pot stuff. I just wanted to make a little notation of some stuff I found out. You know, I just got that $20 ceramic insert when I bought my Instant Pot Ultra. And that damn thing is the thing's already scratching.
Wow.
So I would just, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the stainless pot back in, and then only use the, that when I know I'm cooking something that might be subject to sticking.
Oh yeah. And speaking of that, let's because I was about to close out. Well, let me just tell you one thing that I'm getting. Well, that some of you may know. That grill I ordered from Home Depot. They said it's a 6-burner, and it has a side burner, a ceramic sear burn on the side.
Wow.
So, and I have my natural gas, my gas company coming out, because I'm going to hook it up to my natural gas instead of using propane.
Awesome.
Oh, that'll be great.
Awesome.
That's cool. Now, this is the pimp-like part. Y'all ready? So the bottom part is going to have all that room. Because remember, this is a 6-burner. So the bottom where the propane goes has a lot of room. But I don't know if I can do this or not, if I might blow up anything. But I think I'm going to use it for storage. I just talked to Kasori, and they said they're going to send me an 8-quart pressure cooker.
Whoa.
So I'm going to put that under there. I'm going to put my Instant Pot gem under there, and I'm going to put an ice maker under there. So that'll be my complete outside get up.
That's
wow.
That's going to be fabulous.
Yes.
And your address is?
Right. You have to post pictures.
I'll send it to you. Y'all can come, but you gotta wear bikinis, so.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to see me in a bikini.
You know what I mean? All right, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I don't know, you might have been just about to talk about this, but thank you so much for doing the what pot will fit demonstration.
Oh yeah, that was your idea. Yeah. Because I thought about that, because I was just like, you know what? I had my my Ninja 4-in-1, and I know that's a very popular one. And I was just like, I'm into just new stuff, so I was just gonna sell it on my on the Facebook garage sale, because I know that's more popular. I know if I put like any of like an Instant Pot gem, no one really knows about that, or the other ones. Everyone knows the Ninja 4-in-1, so I was like, that should be easy to sell. But when you suggested, you like, you know what? See if the Paula Deen insert will work in there, and I put it in there, and it worked. I said, You done opened up a can of worms now.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So, because I mean that I personally love ceramic in in inner pots, whether it be pressure cook. I prefer it even in my pressure cookers. I would prefer it in the air fryer, the Paula Deen. I prefer it just in anything if possible. I think my go-by pressure cooker is ceramic as well. But so that's what saved my Ninja 4-in-1. I said, well, and it had a couple of little things on there, but you know, I'm just particular now, and I like something that can take a good beating. And ceramic could take, you know, a little bit of a beating. Sometimes you're not as careful. You're like with these little non-stick, the Teflon, whatever, just one bad scrape and boom.
Wow. Yeah. Right. I'm rediscovering the Instant Pot. And the Instant Pot is a good baker since I like to bake a lot. I don't know if you all saw that banana bread I made in the cheesecake pan that I got from Aldi's.
Oh, I just saw that. It looked delicious.
Oh my God, it was so good. The flavors are all infused in it. I can't wait to try a rum cake with rum.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I'm working on that, Doug.
Wow. You can definitely post.
How do we get sample?
Yeah.
Wow. But I had some bananas that was overripe. They were turning brown. I said, oh, what can I do? And then I had this recipe, but I've never tried it in cheesecake pan. And the batter is the perfect amount for that small cheesecake pan. And the feature of the cheesecake where you could just open up the sides and it just looks so pretty. So I'm going to try a rum cake. That's going to be my next thing.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I know.
And you Instant Pot pressure cooker, right?
Huh?
It's in your Instant Pot pressure cooker?
Instant Pot pressure cooker, 6-quart. That's the one I have. I don't have the large one.
I want to do a cheesecake in my Ultra Mini. I want to try that because
you got to find a pan small enough for that.
You got to send me a recipe. I love cheesecakes, and I will eat the whole 6-quart. One day. I'll do it.
Wow.
Well, cool, guys. Well,
watching QVC.
Oh, you got now. What do you see on there?
Nothing but food. I haven't seen a gadget in like 15 or 20 minutes.
My QVC tab is paid off because they're just overpowering it with food that we can both,
Well, I can't say the same because I buy a lot of my beauty products from here, but as far as my gadgets, I haven't bought anything from QVC since I believe the KitchenAid that they showed, the stove, the convection oven.
You know what?
Which they're going to show today.
Speaking of beauty products, Mel, I heard today, Evine, they have an after dark line.
Yeah, that's not beauty products, sir. Just FYI.
I know. But
that's not really beauty products.
Right. I'm talking to the people out there. Sometimes I heard my voice is exciting to some females. You know what I'm saying? If you any help out there, I can't help all of you. But Evine has dark. And you can go there and buy your pleasurables on 6 Flex Pay. So I'm just throwing it out. This is true story. Am I lying?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I did see it yesterday, actually.
But dare I mention, who wants a 30-day return policy on something like that?
Yeah, really. Someone's going to return this? Please just burn it.
Don't say burn.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's my oven. Now they're going to show a convection oven.
Oh, wow.
What brand?
Well, all right, guys.
It's the KitchenAid countertop convection oven.
Oh, they're showing your KitchenAid thing, right?
Yeah, my little baby. Yes.
Nice. Well, guys, it's been fun. It's been about 45, 48 minutes. So I definitely want to wrap it up, but it's been cool kicking it with you guys, this podcast. And as you know, this is something that I'm going to do every Sunday. I'm going to try and do something different. I think one of these weeks I'm going to do something live with some of my people in my pressure cooker group. I'll leave that at that now. I'll leave the rest to be a surprise, but it's going to be fun. We're going to try and change it up every now and again, but mostly we're going to just talk about gadgets that come out for some of the people that are not in my Facebook groups to get the insight, to kind of get the information to them. So, guys, I want to thank you for coming out. And, doing the second podcast with me. Anything else you guys would like to say before we close out?
Well, I'd just like to thank everybody for all their insights and tips and tricks on all the Facebook groups that you host, Doug. And thank you for making all of this stuff approachable.
And I want to thank you, Doug, for the video on the Lekue. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. And I love all your videos. And your videos is what got me started. That roast chicken video, I'll never forget it.
Thank you. I'll never forget your roast chicken, your whole chicken you made in the air.
I learned from you.
Thank you. All right.
Yes, I had a great time. It was great chatting with you ladies. Doug is my first because when I first got my air fryer, I didn't know what to do. And I went right to YouTube and there he was. So it was easy. He makes everything look fun and always delicious. So I learned a lot from him.
Well,
I'm always posting my annoying food pics. Thank God for this group because my family's sick of seeing my food.
Mel, I'm happy to be your first. It's been a pleasure. But,
there you go.
Guys, I'm gonna close it out. You guys watching, when I put it out, when I put it to YouTube, make sure you comment, hit the like button, and ask any questions that you may have, and support it because without your support, I'll continue doing this. You know what I'm saying? Without your support, I don't know what I wouldn't be able to do it. So, thanks again, you guys. I appreciate all the support. And enjoy your happy Memorial Day. I know it's tomorrow,
yes.
But happy Memorial Day, guys.
Yeah.
Good weekend. Mm-hmm.
I'll be barbecuing at Home Depot. That'll be fun.
Later.
Have a great